Speaking of ratings for things,
Let's talk about school shootings.
I was gonna segue into it. It was gonna be a pretty decent segue, but let's just jump right into it, I guess. I was gonna say, for the Cool Cat movie, I didn't tell anybody to rate it a 10 out of 10. I kind of just implied it. I kind of just showed my own rating and was like, hey, this is what I rated it. Support the movie because it's hilarious. And then the whole drama between Alex and Daddy Derek happened, and then everybody started rating it a 1 out of 10. It had like an 8 point something for the longest time. He had it going really well.
What does it have now?
I don't know. Not an 8, that's for sure. Would you like to talk about the recent Cool Cat things going on?
Yes.
Well, first explain the drama you guys had with Cool Cat, in case people don't know.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea, isn't
Probably
it?
a good call.
Once upon a time, I stumbled upon a trailer for the film Cool Cat Saves the Kids, and I thought, this is right down my alley. It's a obnoxious man in a cat suit yelling at children, and I thought I have to see this movie, so I bought it. I ordered it. The movie and T-shirt combo pack from eBay, and I watched the film, and my life has never been the same since. I saw his website that looked like it came straight out of '96, and I found this crazy man who was advertising that he was in Playgirl magazine and showing all of these weird sexual shots of him on the very same website that he was trying to market a children's film. And I reviewed it, and he took it well, and he took the criticism constructively, and everybody thought, wow, this is a cool guy. And then eventually, Alex had a poll for the next search for the worst film, and it was between Cool Cat and Smosh. And immediately I saw the poll and retweeted it so that my audience would manipulate.
You rigged it.
See, I don't have to say, I don't have to say manipulate the rating, but if I retweet it, then it's kind of implied. And now I guess Alex, take over from here. Tell us what happened.
So I made my video on it. To which he responded in the polar opposite way. He wasn't very happy about it. I don't know what it was. I guess I was a bit more harsh.
I don't even think you were.
I come across... You don't really?
Well, I mean, what?
I didn't come across as a bit meaner.
I made fucking pedophile joke accusations.
So did I. That's what I thought. That's what I thought did it. Do you know what it might be? It might just be the fact that I just sound sarcastic whenever I say anything because of my accent.
Yeah,
I think it might be as simple as that.
Maybe he just doesn't like British people.
Yeah, it could be that as well.
I mean, he
Yeah.
called you like a punk bitch, right? Or something.
He called me a lying punk troll.
A lying punk troll.
I emailed this boy, and I'm calling him just right out what he is. He is a lying punk troll, and that's what he's doing to it.
That's one of my favorite
and he
videos.
refused
Need to
to
learn
use
the
my name or
rules.
acknowledge me.
Ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
Ignorant of the law is not an excuse.
Ignorant of the law is not an excuse.
By the way, if the reason why we're calling him Daddy Derek is because that's the character name he gives himself in the film. He's Cool Cat's daddy. He doesn't see anything weird about that. He's also in an intimate relationship with Mama Cat, so he fucked a cat in this timeline. And yeah, it's a glorious masterpiece of a film made by somebody who has very limited understanding of what is socially acceptable, but is somehow trying to teach kids things. It's
Just the
it's what
worst
makes it
advice
Alex,
ever.
didn't he try to take down your video, Alex, or some shit?
Well, he did take it down. He struck down the video.
Oh, yeah.
And then the whole event spiraled from there into just chaos for a bit.
He eventually wound up sending Alex a bunch of legal threats for some reason. And Alex and I were having some back and forth behind the scenes conversation, and we determined that it was sent from a Yahoo address. And I was like, this is not a law firm. and we looked up to see if these lawyers existed, and they don't. And like the closest, we actually wound up sending messages to this like Canadian firm or something that had the same
Yeah.
name, and they were like, we
Yeah.
don't know who this Derek Savage is, and
My
he shouldn't be
God.
sending things on our behalf. And what's hilarious about the whole thing
He's just trying to scare me.
is, he's making the accusation of illegal activity, of which, I mean, he's doing something illegal, very illegal, in order to try and accuse you of. He's trying to manipulate the game, but he's the only person doing anything horribly illegal. Not just impersonating a lawyer, but the fact that he was taking down your video, which is a violation of copyright, which is what he was claiming you were doing. So,
And it was the beautiful irony of it being an anti-bullying movie.
oh, of course. Yeah. During this whole fiasco, I was trying to remain in good terms with Derek Savage.
Yeah.
He's a weird guy who does stupid things, but I didn't want to be enemies with the guy, especially considering how crazy he is. It took I sent him like 2 separate emails that were about 10 paragraphs long each, explaining to him, this is what the Streisand effect is. These are all the other examples of everybody else who's tried to do something like what you're doing and it blowing up in their face. Here's your IMDb rating on the film that's currently plummeting. Your reputation is going down the shit. Even if you believe you are in the legal right here, which you are not, and I also gave him like all these, all these resources to fair use and just how he doesn't understand it. Even if you think you're in the right here, you're screwing yourself. And I sent him 2 separate emails that were like 10 paragraphs long to try and get it into this guy's head. And I was trying to be as nice as possible. He wouldn't fucking listen. He was taking down all these other YouTubers' videos too. And eventually I was just like, well, fuck it. I have to, I have to step in. So I made my Cool Cat Learns Fair Use video. And I think that I was being very fair, and I gave him a lot more credit than a lot of other people were giving him. But at the same time, I had to explain to him that this is wrong and this is not okay. And then he blocked me on 2 of my Twitter accounts. and I haven't heard from him since.
Oh, poor Daddy Derek.
So now he's making a school shooting movie. Who wants to who wants to explain that?
Oh, I don't know. I
I can
don't
do
know
it if
who
you
to-
want.
should
Please.
explain this, because this is. Well, first of all, he put a poll out on Twitter explaining.
Yeah, that's where it all
Oh.
started,
Well,
wasn't it?
Yeah, he wanted to know what he should title it, but he couldn't fit the title in the fucking the what is it, the poll, right?
Yeah.
So they were just like these incomplete titles. Can someone find these? I guess
Well,
I can find them right
He
now.
had the full
someone
titles
continue.
on top of the poll. If there's one thing that Derek Savage loves, it's exploiting tragedies. And due to the recent popular school shooting in Florida, I believe, you can never tell this day and age. You always have to specify which school shooting it is. But anyway,
Yeah.
he decided he would step in because he wants to be the hero. He wants to save the day. And he said, how do we stop the school shootings? Oh, I know. Cool Cat. This is how we stop school
That's
shootings.
gonna do it.
This is how we save the kids. Literally, is through Cool Cat. And I guess the Indiegogo campaign is going to be up by the time this episode's out.
It's up now. He
Okay.
wants $25,000. It's currently
That's
at
a lot.
186.
Can you? That's a lot of money. He's,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where's
what
that
is
all going to? Vivica.
He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Well, here's
How much was 25,000?
Yep.
He has no idea what to do with that.
this guy doesn't understand how the internet works. And every
No.
campaign that
Not
I've
at
seen
all.
him try and launch, he just has the most unrealistic expectations. And the worst ideas. Like, why would you release your video for the campaign like 5 days before you even launch it on Indiegogo?
Yeah.
First of all, like, as people watch the video, they're like, I should donate, but then they don't have anywhere to
And there's
donate.
no link.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
And
post the video on
like,
the same day as you make the page.
You're just
Or
gonna
make the
hope
page public.
that somebody cares enough to remember about it. You
He
know?
has no idea what he's doing. Like, he's gonna stop school shootings. He can't even make a successful Kickstarter page. Oh, I found the 3 titles.
Yeah.
So the poll says the 3 titles. It's Cool Cat Stops a School S, Cool Cat, a School Shoot, and then School Shooting, a Cool.
You know what it says on the Indiegogo
Yeah,
campaign?
on the
Oh,
the
my
description.
fucking
The
God.
description says, "These school shootings are making me mad." And all I keep hearing is, "What can we do?" Well, I have a solution that can help with this tragic problem, and it's Cool Cat. Oh God, it's so embarrassing.
I don't know if you noticed in the Indiegogo campaign video, the screen is cut down the middle, and
Yeah.
Cool Cat
What's your theory?
is well, if you look at old footage of Cool Cat, he was taller than Daddy Derek, and now he's
Yeah.
the same height, and Cool Cat is slightly more pudgy. I think Daddy Derek is in the cat suit in this video. Why else would he need to cut the screen down the middle? And unless
And the
he's-
audio too. Cool Cat's
yeah,
voice.
His Cool Cat's voice is literally just recreated using old clips of Cool Cat, which is just very
Yeah.
strange. In your campaign video, asking for $25,000 to make a Cool Cat movie, you can't even get him to do the campaign video. What?
Well, these movies are very expensive. He doesn't have the money to get Cool Cat, you know, so he has to just use old footage. I get it.
He has one of the lowest levels of self-awareness I've ever seen, and that's just what makes his Twitter account so special. Like it's one of the wonders of the universe is Cool Cat's Twitter account. And I'm just wondering, like, did he release the video and expect that no one would notice how weird it is that Cool Cat's voice is so strange and clearly used recreating old
He probably
footage
thought
and-
it was really clever.
yeah, and the way Cool Cat's moving too, like he just keeps doing this weird hand signal that he never does in the movie ever, and it's there's definitely an imposter Cool Cat, which is very interesting if you want to think about it in terms of the Cool Cat lore and the universe.
Maybe Butch the Bully took over Cool Cat.
Oh my God, what if the story is bigger than we think?
Yeah, that's why we need to fund this campaign, guys.
No.
Something crazy is going on here. You know, okay, my God. When he said when he said there's going to be a campaign, I thought, hell yeah, I need to make sure this happens. $25,000 though? I don't think it will happen, even no matter how
No,
bad I
that's
want
not
it to.
happening. No,
Has he
that's
done
not
these before? Has he had a successful Indiegogo before?
The last campaign he did was for his film titled
Oh, the gun.
Gun Self-Defense for Women. And the campaign he launched, I forget how much he was
Wasn't that
asking
much.
for, but what he did was just it makes no sense in terms of marketing or Kickstarter success. He had it set to fixed funding so that if he didn't get the right amount, it wouldn't even charge people. And he asked for some stupid amount that people weren't even going to donate. I don't remember. It was like he basically got like 10% of the donations that he would have needed. And then after he realized that the campaign wasn't going anywhere, he canceled it, started the campaign again, lowered the amount to the amount that he had already been donated to but never went through because it was canceled and because it was fixed funding. So he lowered the amount to that amount, and then he didn't even make that much on the second time. And he just like canceled the whole campaign.
God.
Because it's like you have to have a set plan before you set all this shit up. You
But
can't
then he
just
made the film anyway, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
But like, what was he going to use the money for? He doesn't have a budget layout or anything. He's just like, I think I need like $10,000 for this. Yeah, that's what he asked for, $10,000. I think.
Yeah, something like that.
But for what? He doesn't know. Sounds right.
Fun fact, I was supposed to make a cameo appearance in that film.
Oh, well,
And I actually, well, yeah, I sent him some green screen footage that he was planning on using in it. And in his original campaign video, he said, also, Adam from YMS is going to be in the movie. And so it was literally in his campaign. And then shortly after, I made the Cool Cat Learns Fair Use video. And then he deleted the campaign video, re-uploaded it with the only change being that one line. So there's like a hard cut from where he would be saying that I'm in the movie, which is, I found to be, even though not a lot of people donated to him at that point, I found that to be a little fucking slimy because you were already accepting donations from people that, who knows, might have only donated because you said I was in the movie, and now you're pretending like that was never a campaign promise. So you literally just re-uploaded the video. Like, what the fuck, man? You can't do
It was
that.
for the best.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'll release.
Do you still have this video?
Oh, I do. It's great.
Please release it.
I'll release it in the next review I make of a Cool Cat related thing, whether it be the quote-unquote new Cool Cat the Kids superhero film, or whether or not the school shooting film actually happens. So, yeah, next time I do a Cool Cat review, I'll include the footage and I'll include the story.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god!
What a special
what a
man!
fucking disaster.
So you will
Special's
cover
a
it
good
then,
word for
if it
it.
ever comes out.
Sorry?
The school shooting one. You will cover it.
How could I not?
And that's the thing. That's the thing.
You
It's
know,
too alluring for you.
I had every intention of covering his gun self-defense for women video.
Yeah.
I, bought it. I did a recording, expecting to get some good reactions out of me and my friends as we were watching it. And I wound up abandoning that because it was more sad than funny.
Really.
It was
Well,
like
Cool Cat ain't
it was like kind of concerning in ways because Cool Cat is something I want to encourage there to be more of. I totally, even despite Daddy Derek being kind of a dick, I would totally support and fund and purchase things so that he can make more Cool Cat because I love it. It's funny. And this is something that I did not want to support, and I did not want to give more attention to it by making a huge YMS video out of it. He was he was doing some very weird and strange and fucked up things in that movie.
Really?
He brought cardboard cutouts of like Justin Bieber and shot them in the desert. And
Really?
this is in his gun safety film.
Yeah.
But he has another goal in mind. He wants to look really cool. He wants everybody to think he looks really cool, but he also wants to be teaching safety. And so there's a gigantic conflict the entire movie, and it was just very
That's just scummy.
it was very disturbing.
very
There was a
fragile
moment
man,
where
isn't
there was a moment where the cameraman almost got shot, and he like kept it in.
Oh my god.
I'm not even kidding.
Shot
There was
the
he brought some girl.
He's teaching gun safety, and he
Yeah,
almost shoots
no.
the fucking camera.
I'm not even. It's so fucked up, and this is why I didn't make this fucking video. Who knows? I might include a clip the next time I talk about it. He brought this girl to a desert. There's the boom guy and the camera guy. He had already spent the first however long of the film being like, okay, always make sure your trigger's not on your finger, saying some very basic and, from my understanding, correct gun safety tips. And then when he actually goes out to the desert and starts teaching this other girl, he abandons everything he said. like nothing that he said before applies anymore for some reason. She is shooting a target, and he's got like his I don't remember if he was holding her or what was happening. He was behind her, and the camera guy is at an angle, so not in her range, but like off to the side just to get the shot of her. And she's firing the gun, and one of the shells comes out of the gun and lands in her breast, like in her shirt, and she's like, ah, and like it's hot. I guess Daddy Derek thought this was a kind of funny moment to include in the film, but if you look at what's happening, and this is all in one shot, like this is something that happened. As she's trying to brush away her breast, she immediately, with her finger on the trigger, like points the gun at the cameraman, and you can see the framing of the cameraman like duck. Like this guy thought he was gonna die right then.
Oh,
and
no.
Daddy Derek looked at the fucking footage and thought, oh, what a fun, quirky moment to include in my film. And I was just, my jaw was open. I was like, what the fuck?
In a gun
What the
safety
fuck,
film.
man? So
You're
that's why
supposed to make it seem like you know what you're doing a little bit, just a little.
somebody. Now that I've talked about it on this podcast, I'm sure someone will upload that clip somewhere. But that's oh my god, that's fucked up. Jesus
You're right.
Christ.
It's
I didn't
not
want
even
to.
funny.
I know.
It's just sad.
It's dangerous.
You think you're gonna
Yeah.
stop fucking school shootings and you almost let your cameraman get shot and your fucking gun safety movie, man? Oh my god.
I hope he uses fake guns
It's
when
just
he's filming
concerning.
a school shooting.
It's fucking concerning. And no, it wasn't a fake gun. This was like a part of him trying to teach her how to shoot. Like this is shit that happened, and my god.
Thanks,
and now
Daddy
he's trying to stop school shootings.
I'm sure
Fuck.
he won't even make a dent.
Yeah, that'll be a success.
Do you want to move on?
Yes, please.
Yeah, let's move on.
I
Cat
keep
debacle.
ranting. Oh my god.
That's fine. You seem very educated on the matter of Cool Cat.
Yeah, that's just one of
fascinating.
those topics that I'm gonna be saying a lot on. We should probably mention the
Okay,
other
then.
couple things we want to before we get into that. 420 awards happened. They didn't get live streamed. Who could have seen this coming? Nobody thought that was a possibility, that Derek Savage couldn't figure out how to live stream an event and wouldn't properly coordinate it so that somebody else who knew how to would.
Oh dear. Oh dear. That's all I can say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Will
but all
Smith
his
won.
tweets and everything said live tonight, the 420 Awards. Why did it say live?
I don't
If he
know.
didn't live stream it.
Yeah, I don't know why
Does
he
he know
would.
what the word live means? Yeah.
It's a live event. It's live if you're there.
Yeah, it's a live event, so he put live.
I don't know. I think he's just gonna try and sell it as a DVD. Maybe he never planned on actually live streaming it. Maybe it was just another one of his promises.
Will you buy it? if
Of
you
course I
sell it?
will, but I have to send it to a friend's address because I'm pretty sure he just won't send it to me. That's what I've been doing with all the recent Cool Cat stuff. I'll like send it to a friend
Oh, right.
that
yeah.
might even live in a different city that I visit every so often. And then it's like, he doesn't know it's me, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
because he refunded me before, so
Oh. Fans of ours were there, right? At the 420 Awards?
yeah,
Yeah.
I read some like fan accounts.
Someone put a video on our Reddit, right?
yeah.
Look very awkward.
Did you watch it?
Just the very beginning. Yeah. I watched
Yeah.
some of it. It's been a while. I saw it like last week, but
Intro by
It was
Derek
pretty
Savage
weird.
at the 420
Very
Awards, talking about how he made the award show because other Hollywood award shows are too political. At the 420 Awards by
Not seeing the
Derek
irony there, yeah.
Savage, the man with the most inappropriately political Twitter account for a cartoon children's brand of all time. This is the man that gets way too political, complaining about how
You
other
can't make
people are
this
too
up.
political.
It's too brilliant. It's too brilliant.
If he watched the Academy Awards and they were spouting the exact same shit as him, I think he'd be okay with it. Because he literally said in his intro, like, it's too liberal. Too liberal. He literally said the word liberal, so, I mean,
yeah.
he's a funny
Oh,
man.
he's a
I think
nutter.
he's just a genius. He's just ahead of our time.
He's misunderstood.
Yeah.
Name one
Exactly.
genius that ain't crazy.
I don't know.
Got me there. See?
I guess that's it. All we have to say about the 420 Awards.
Well, yeah, we can't watch it, so
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
have loved to have
we-
seen it. But,
Will Smith
you know,
won,
funny.
and also Emma Stone. I don't know what the other awards went to.
What
I
did
didn't
they
really
win?
look it up.
What were the awards? Best. Like,
Well, it
yeah,
used
we
to be
should-
like hottest hunk, but then he
Let's see the
changed the
winners.
name to something else. Like just best
Right.
actor, but not necessarily from a movie specific to this past year. Just like,
So you
who
just
do you
gave
like?
it to Will Smith.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure all of the awards lined up
Wow.
with the Twitter polls. You know how he just had all those polls on Twitter? I'm pretty sure that's how they were decided.
Oh yeah.
So like you already knew the answers before showing up to the awards, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you can't make this up.
You think there would be like a list of winners on his website, but
Yeah, but maybe you just
It's
have to
really
scroll
hard
through
to
his Twitter
navigate.
polls to find them. Same difference.
very professional.
Something that we didn't talk about last time. The Cool Cat saga continues with
Here we go.
PewDiePie. PewDiePie made a Cool Cat review, and Daddy Derek didn't get mad at this one.
No, because PewDiePie is so popular.
Yeah,
So-
why? What's happening? What's changed?
I think he understands. Yeah, it's the most. Well, I guess now second most subscribed YouTuber, right? And he's just thinking in dollar signs, like, how can I capitalize off of this? So he wants PewDiePie to be in Cool Cat Stops the School Shooting, which is a movie that was supposed to have been made before with Mumkey Jones, and they raised
yeah.
like $10,000 on Indiegogo with people, you know, believing that Mumkey was supposed to be in it, and then Daddy Derek changed the campaign after the funds were collected and said, no, this is going to be a cooking stranger danger Cool Cat movie, and Mumkey is not going to be in it, I guess. Like,
So he just pocketed it.
yeah, so this will be the third attempt to have a YouTuber in one of his films, and it's not going to work. Especially, you know, because it's public knowledge that the first two things happened. I was supposed to be in his gun safety movie, and then he did the same thing, changed the campaign after the funds were already collected. which is kind of fraud.
Kind of massively, yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that though. Did PewDiePie respond to this? I don't think he did.
I don't think he responded publicly to it, but
No.
I've been filling him in on all the lore. Is what I've been doing. So
The lore.
yeah, there's a lot. There's so much.
Yeah.
There's a whole.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You could make a documentary out of this. It's so
You probably could,
interesting.
actually.
Daddy
It
Derek.
just needs to have like a crazy ending.
Well, the public pitch video Derek Savage made is easily one of the funniest things he's done.
Oh yeah. Every time he posts a video on his channel, I download it just in case he deletes it because I just want to keep watching
You have a
them.
whole folder of his videos on
Yeah.
your computer.
Yeah, all of his videos are golden, and they're all very embarrassing. Man, when he was talking about PewDiePie's review, and he was like, "Man, I just loved it. I was laughing so hard." And the example he gave to a part that he was laughing at was when PewDiePie said, "I can't understand what this bully is saying."
Dawn, who can I really having fun? So I guess my texting didn't bother them too much. Well, let it die.
No one understands you!
And Derek is just like, haha, yeah, we couldn't understand on set either. And I don't know if you guys saw the red suit interview with Butch the Bully, but like he literally said like, yeah, I had a speech impediment back then. And so the one part that Derek finds really funny is like, hey, this kid's got a speech impediment. And this is an actor he's worked with.
But he was a bully, so it's fine.
Yeah, I don't understand Derek. Alex, you said you would have a question about this or something?
Yeah, we had a question.
Oh,
put on
about
the
this?
subreddit about it. Yeah, they were just saying basically what you guys have already said. In my opinion, this just seemed like he made a desperate attempt at kissing his ass for some exposure because he reacted so positively to PewDiePie's comments.
Yeah.
But was completely on the other side when Alex and Adam made videos with many of the same points.
Well, he was on my side at first, and then
Yeah, I ruined it.
I made my fair use video.
Yeah.
There's so much to understand.
There's no rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason to what he's going to do next. Just flip a coin.
Yeah, that's why I would never meet him in person. It's because he's unpredictable.
Too risky.
Yeah.
And he'll be armed probably too.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why other people need to continue attending the 420 awards without us, unfortunately.
Wait, that's continuing?
Well, I don't know.
Like an
There
annual
was what,
thing?
like 30 people for the first one?
Depends if you made money, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. He said he wants to make it like the fourth largest awards show in Hollywood by like 5 years in or something.
He's actually deluded.
But it's in Vegas, so how's he gonna do that?
Yeah.
Through our help.
Oh, man.
We'll make it happen.
Here's what you need to do, Daddy Derek. You need to host the show in Hollywood. You need to rent out a theater in Hollywood, because that's where all the celebrities are.
Yeah. Take out a big loan, rent out the biggest venue you can, and then people will flock to it.
If you want to impress people, that's what you gotta do.
Yeah, learn. What you playing at?
What a saga. So yeah, I guess like my concern would be if PewDiePie said yes, and then Derek would be like, PewDiePie's gonna be in this movie, everybody donate. And then he raises a significant amount of money and then changes it again, like he already did twice. It's really difficult because like I enjoy his content and I want to support his content. But at the same time, you can't trust any sort of fundraising pitch that he offers at this point. Because it's so thoroughly documented that he just lies and changes things. So you don't really know what you're donating towards, if anything. But I want to see more Cool Cat shit being made, but I can't give him money.
But you don't know if that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like Neil Breen, he always makes the movies he sets out
What
to
a
make.
saint.
And so, like, yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's a great filmmaker. But, like, Daddy Derek is not the same way. You can't trust him.
People's art are a window into their soul. Daddy Derek is a man who fucks a cat, and Neil Breen's a god.
We should get him on the cast.
Neil Breen?
Come on, Daddy Derek.
Oh.
Yeah, Daddy. Well,
No.
yeah, both of them.
Ooh. I couldn't imagine
Have you
that
ever
would
spoken
work.
to him?
Have I ever spoken
Have you ever actually
to well,
spoken to him?
I've talked to him on
Like voice.
No, I've never talked to him with my voice. Well, other than
That's a shame.
arguing in YouTube videos back and forth like
Right,
you
yeah.
have.
I feel like there could be humor if you could somehow wrangle him into a an
It's
interview.
not possible. It's not possible. I don't
He's
think
too
it would ever
difficult,
work.
isn't
Yeah, you can't trust him.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
No.
So I guess, but you can't have him responsible for recording audio on his end. First of all,
That's true, yeah.
when he can't even figure out how to do a live stream for his event that he was planning for several months.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, like you
Yeah, that's a
can't.
good point.
You can't trust him with anything. But I still love your movies, Derek, and I will continue.
Yeah.
I will continue to wear your merchandise.
Continue to support this con artist.
Speaking of memes, Cool Cat's been up to some shit again.
There you go. This might as well be a recurring segment at this point.
I'm basically making it that way. There's
Cool
something
Cat
new to
Corner.
talk about every week or month, you know? Yeah, we could have a name.
So what
for this, I
happened?
don't know.
Because I didn't hear anything about this.
Yeah, I don't understand anymore.
So, remember back when I was speculating that Derek would just be in the suit playing Cool Cat because of the line cut down the screen
Yeah.
in that other promo? Well, it turns out that he actually has that intention. And so he took a bunch of old footage from years ago when Cool Cat was doing the Hollywood parade, and he repackaged it, repurposed it as a new video, but dubbed his own voice over the other actor who was already Cool Cat, Jason Johnson. So Derek dubbed his own voice over Cool Cat, and it's very disturbing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just imagine Daddy Derek doing an impression of Cool Cat, and that's what it is.
Oh, my God.
And that goes on for 10 minutes, and it's great. And so I guess what wound up happening was the Jason Johnson, although his relationship with Derek was already fragile because Derek kept asking him to continue doing Cool Cat shit without really paying him much money. And at this point,
Yeah.
after Derek moved to Vegas, it's like, okay, well, now this guy has to drive all the way to Vegas just to film some stuff that he's not really getting paid much for. He's already got a full-time job, you know? And so he was just like, okay, well, I can't really do it as much anymore. And then he wound up doing the interview on Red Suit Interviews where he kind of, he's very candid. He's very, he takes the piss out of Derek a little. And
Oh, right, yeah.
it seems like he fully understands and grasps the situation, and he's self-aware about it, even if Derek isn't. And that made Derek very upset. And so, yeah, after that point, they're just not talking to each other, and Derek's now playing pretty much every character. So that's where we're at.
It might make it funnier.
It's different. It adds to the story. It keeps things entertaining. Whenever somebody makes a documentary about all of this, this is like the new chapter. So I'm glad we're making
Right.
progression here. And so now Derek, despite that whole fiasco with both of us, he is now copyright claimed the 2 interviews on this guy's channel that just featured Jason Johnson, even though none of Derek's copyrighted
Wow.
content is in there. And he wound up saying on Twitter that, like, oh yeah, it's because you used Cool Cat in the thumbnail and some of my viewers got confused, which I think you're allowed to do. You know, I think you're allowed to use Cool Cat in your thumbnail if you're interviewing the actor who previously played Cool Cat. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's related, Derek.
As long as it's not misleading, then I
It's
think
not.
it's fine.
It's not
Which it
in
isn't.
any
He
way.
played
Like the
Cool
title,
Cat,
it's
so
very
a picture of
clearly
Cool
an
Cat.
interview.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Jason Johnson, I guess, in an act of vengeance or some sort of, I guess, karma, he copyright claimed the new Cool Cat video, which I guess 2 wrongs make a right. I don't know. I don't feel great about this because I mean Derek is obviously in the wrong. Jason Johnson, you don't own the rights to that footage, even if you were in it, even if he didn't credit you. Like, you'd have to produce a contract that said that you somehow own the rights to the footage, even if he doesn't credit you. Like, that doesn't mean that you own the
Jesus.
copyright. So now both of them are in this, like, copyright war, and it's just like, okay, well, what is life anymore? This is over Cool Cat. This is over, like, a bizarre children's character that no children actually like.
I was gonna say this is such a waste of time for everyone
It's
involved.
very entertaining.
Because it's just over this fucking guy in a cat suit. Which is these legal battles and just all this nonsense that doesn't need to happen.
A bunch of
He hasn't
adults.
made any new content in like 2 years.
I know, he just repurposed the
It's
same
ridiculous.
old content.
It's totally ridiculous. Just
Yeah.
let it go and move on to something else.
I would say keep making
You
Cool
can't.
Cat stuff. Just stop copyright claiming people.
Yeah, he should make Cool Cat stuff, but not like pretend to make Cool Cat stuff. He's just repurposing the same shit.
He's ruined like every friendship he's ever had. It seems like.
I know.
It's always everyone else's fault. He blames the world for his problems and never himself. So it just keeps going deeper
Exactly.
and deeper.
He's crazy.
There's clear ways in which this could have been okay. He could have heard Jason Johnson's concerns, been like, oh wait, I'm not paying him enough. If I don't have enough money, maybe I should start a Kickstarter campaign and not scam people this time. Or, if he had just not been such an asshole to everybody, then people would be flocking to support his project. That's the biggest issue here, is like he doesn't understand how the internet works. He doesn't understand that you can't just like copyright claim people completely unjustifiably, block everybody, lie on your Kickstarter project, and then expect people to keep donating to your project. I wish that he didn't do that because I want to see more of this, you know?
I know. It's the classic Streisand effect.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's where we're at. Just thought I'd give you guys the update.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was great.
It's funny.
Can't wait for the next one in 2 weeks when he does something else that's stupid.
This is more for me than it is for you because, like, I'm a massive Cool Cat voyeur, I guess.
It's for everybody.
Like, I am so fascinated and invested in this universe. The drama, the behind the scenes, the Cool Cat lore, all of it. I'm so invested. And then by the end of the day, if I don't tell people about it, then I'm the only one paying attention. I need somebody else to understand, man. I need somebody else to go through this with me. So thank you guys for
It's your cinematic
me out.
universe.
it.
That's
Pretty
the one
much,
you're invested in.
it's
Yeah.
so bizarre. I love it so much. Speaking of podcasts, Jason Johnson, the actor of Cool Cat, recently went on a podcast called Super Media Bros Podcast. And this is his whole 2-hour-long revealing everything about everything that happened between him and Derek. And I started playing it as soon as I woke up, and so I didn't have time to finish it today. I was listening to it like on a Bluetooth speaker in the shower. I didn't make it through the whole thing because we had to start recording this, but some notable moments would be supposedly that allegedly Derek wouldn't pay him until he helped wash off the convertible. So like made him wash the car.
Made him wash his car.
Yeah, and what's
Oh
funny
my
is the
God.
Cool Cat convertible was a rental. So he like put all these stickers and shit on like a rental convertible, and then they had to
Why?
wash it off every day so that they could return it to the car rental place.
To be a fly on the wall. It
Man,
would be glorious.
it's so fascinating. I'm just like
I would
I'm,
like to listen to this.
I'm so ecstatic about everything.
Did Eric ask you to do anything else that was kind of odd for this, and did he pay you for it? Because, like, we heard about a certain thing involving you having to wash the Cool Cat mobile, is what we're going to call it. The Cool Cat car.
That is absolutely true. What happened was he would not write me my check until I helped him wash the convertible in the parking lots of his apartment, and it had all those decals on there. So we're talking about like a 12, 13-hour day, and he's at nighttime, and he's got me out there helping him wash the convertible to peel the stickers off. And also, too, I forgot about this. I do not remember what voiceovers I did, but he had me also do a couple of more voiceovers. So finally, after all of that was done, then he wrote me my check.
You know,
So did this interview come out today?
I think so.
For
yeah.
us.
Well, it was posted on my
Oh, wow.
subreddit today, so who knows? It might have been
Oh,
last
okay.
night, but I've been busy.
Right.
The supposedly the very uncomfortable cat suit he was in had a mechanism in the right hand where if he squeezed it, the mouth would open slightly, which is just bonkers to me because
Really?
like
Well, they didn't show that off in the movie.
yeah, exactly.
Did
So
they?
they would strategically, do a close up or whatever Cool Cat had to open his mouth so that you weren't looking at him just squeezing his hand.
Yeah.
But that's bonkers to me because like if you look up any like video on YouTube of, how to make your own fursuit head or something
Yeah,
like that,
that's what I
people
was
just use
thinking.
their jaws. You just have a It's really simple. You just attach it to your jaw. Why would you use a mechanism in your hand? That doesn't make any sense. And that seems really awkward. He said it gave him blisters all the time. Apparently, this was the one that the last notable moment that I got to right before I had to start setting up for this. Derek's main direction was always telling Jason to shake his butt more. And he would say, kids keep messaging me and telling me that they want to see Cool Cat shake his butt more. And I heard that and I screamed.
Yeah,
So,
I'm sure that really happened.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I have no idea. But anyway.
Like kids watch Cool Cat even.
I know! There are no kids that watch Cool Cat, so it's immediately concerning.
Everyone who
Shouldn't they
watches
just be
Cool
trolls?
Cat is like in their 20s and watching it
Yeah.
ironically. Or I hope so anyway. I hope kids aren't watching it.
Yeah, if you want to find the podcast, just go to the link in my subreddit. It has 65 views.
Yeah, I'll put it in the description.
I'm putting
too.
it in my favorites on my thing. So
Good.
Oh, nice. So I'll have to watch
I
that.
made it 35 minutes out of 2 hours and 15. So those are those were the main
Wow.
takeaways.
Alright, let's do another one then.
Let's just do another one.
Malocco_S. Adam and Alex, if you were to run into Derek Savage in real life, what would you say/do if he recognized you or if he didn't recognize you? Question mark. What would you do, Adam?
If I saw him before he saw me, I would go somewhere else.
Well, what if it was, say it's this scenario. You're walking down the street and you hear him say your name.
Yeah.
So you've got to choose to either turn around and face him or just run. I'd consider running, man.
I would glance and see if he has his sidearm, and base my interaction on whether or not he's packing.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I agree.
yeah, if he's willing to be friendly, then I'll have a nice conversation with him. I'm not like a really confrontational, mean person to people. I don't think I am anyway. But realistically speaking, he's not a very mature person, so I think he'd...
No.
I don't know if he ever... I think if he saw me and recognized me and knew who I was, he'd probably find a way to leave before I even noticed him.
Yeah. No,
So
I was thinking the
I
same.
don't think we'd want to interact with each other.
Oh, well.
I don't know what would come out of that.
Hopefully never happen.
Well, hypothetically, if you did, let's say like you got locked in the room that separates North and South Korea together.
You're literally trapped in a room.
You're literally trapped with him. Just what would you say?
Obviously, I'd try
what
and
would
be
you
like...
talk about?
I'd be like, we should probably address the elephant in the room, Derek. And then, yeah, then he might get angry or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, there's just no way to know how he's gonna react.
Yeah.
That's what's so scary to me.
I wouldn't really have much
Like,
to
what's
say
he actually
to him.
gonna do?
I would just listen to him.
Adam literally thinks he's gonna shoot him if he sees
Yeah,
which is impossible. Honestly, I would put it past him to start shooting at you guys if he saw you.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Funny man.
He's a
Interesting
kook.
man at the very least.
He's a cool cat.
Character.
He's a meme machine.
Should we do another?
Yeah, let's do one more.